my reaction to Food Wars Season 1, Episode 19. Last episode 18, we actually saw a lot of stuff. We actually saw, first of all, like, ideas to make the chicken better, which one of those ideas including, make them eat while walking, like, straight hot from the barrel, because they, what they do is put them in their bento box, and then they took it out so it can still be warm when they get to their house. So the counter this, they made it so that way you have to eat it, so that way it doesn't get cold. It's like it's kind of, we've kind of seen this before with episode 9. The reason why, cause episode was it 9 or 9? It was up in 9. So in episode 9, we saw that I don't know what I'm trying to say. We saw that Soma actually made it hot, and also told the teacher eat it before it gets cold. So I think Soma's main thing is to make things hot off the ground so they can eat it, just like episode like 13 and 9, because because that's like the best to eat. And also it's faster. So also I also think I know what we're doing. I think we're gonna go to the meeting first, because that's the only thing we can think of right now. It's like in the meeting. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do first once in the meeting. But let's go and let's go start with this episode.
Objection! We cannot choose this student. This judgment should be reviewed. His behavior is completely unacceptable for a time-honored tribute to fine cuisine.
Erina, when it comes to cooking, your opinions are generally correct. But for some reason, when it comes to Soma, you become illogical and aren't capable of listening to reason. I wonder, did something happen between you? Something private?
Not at all. I simply don't feel that he's qualified for such an honor. Ishiki, could it be you're giving favorable treatment to the underclassmen in your dorm?
No. Oh no, not at all.
Soma Yukihira. The boy is a tricky little story.
Dude.
I support this choice. True, he's accomplished very little here at school.
Why are they choosing
and his
him
entry
for?
into Totsuki
I have
was
no idea.
rather questionable.
See a few of you at graduation.
But at the camp, he showed
no
great
idea why they're
initiative at the 11th
why
hour
they're-
and cleared
Why
200
they're choosing
servings.
him, bro?
He received high praise
Oh, yeah,
even
hold
on
on,
the
yeah,
first day's
hold on,
challenge.
I forgot he
Wouldn't
said
such an
volume.
unconventional student invigorate our festival just that much more? Why you're dissatisfied with this candidate is beyond me.
Okay then, he's in. There are no objections and the decision is
Are we-
final.
he said for what?
Hey, hurry! They're gonna post the announcement!
These are the students who will be in the fall selection.
False selection? Oh, someone's in the false selection.
What now? Help me!
Hey,
Oh, she's in.
did you get chosen for fall selection too?
Sure did.
Sweet, that's pretty awesome. Even before a food war, I've been given the chance to battle you directly,
Hey.
Soma. Hey, meet me. Did you make the cut?
Yeah. I take it you did too.
Oh, and good luck to you, Takumi. Hey, I don't need you to placate me, you piece of crap.
Of course it is, dummy. If you hadn't been chosen, you would have been an embarrassment as my intimidating aide. And I forbid you to get eliminated in the preliminary round.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. I'm prepared to put up a fight till the end, even if it means I have to go up against you to win. What's happening to your face?
What the heck is wrong with you? It wouldn't hurt for you to show me some respect once
I
in a
love,
while.
But I always
this.
show you respect.
I love you
More!
guys.
Respect me more!
You guys are
You
so
need to
funny.
be like Irina's secretary. She grovels like a pro.
Oh, it's Erin's cousin. Hey.
Oh, hey there. How are you, Soma? Hope everything's swell. Looks like
I love how she was like. I love how she's like. While she was like talking to Soma, it's so funny.
Everybody!
up!
You ready for the selection? I am your acting MC for this battle. I'm Urara Kawashima. Hello.
The girl from
Congratulations to those of you who were awesome enough to make the final cut. If you'll take a quick look at the signboard, you will see the 60 of you who were chosen are split into groups of A and B. Each block will have their own round of preliminaries. First A and then B. The top contestants from each block will earn the right to move on and compete in the actual tournament event. Okay, guys. Now it's time for a message from Izon, who's on this year's action committee. The selection will be attended by several VIPs and leading authorities of the culinary world. This is an excellent chance to show off your skills.
I want to see
However,
If you present an inferior dish, any future plans you may have had regarding advancing as a chef will certainly be crushed.
so, for the rest of your summer vacation, you better.
Study hard.
And that's all!
We got this thing in the bag, yo! I am making it to the final round, man!
Congratulations on making the selection. But with your skills, it was only natural.
Ma'am, I will make sure my performance won't bring you shame as your faithful aide. Also, please rest assured, it will be a tremendous honor to get to punish Soma for you. I'm so sorry! I spoke out of turn!
The goal of this training camp wasn't just the means to weed people out. There's no way you'll be picked to be a member of the selection.
Selection?
There's no way they'll ever choose you for something as elite as this! Don't get cocky, Soma Yukihira. Aaron Nakari is by far your superior.
I didn't see Aaron's name up there.
He might get cocky.
Nope. Council of 10.
Sure enough, the other members are super elite!
We didn't make the cut, but somehow that loser country bumpkin did.
My cooking skills and class ranking are both way higher than that little hick. It makes no sense.
Total bullcrap, man.
Bro, stop being a
Shut
bitch,
your
bro.
hole! You mindless dolts. If you think the selection is based solely on grades, then you nut jobs are even dumber than you look. Candidates are judged on all aspects, from their character to future prospects. Anyone who's content just getting good scores has no business being chosen anyway.
Look at that impression!
Who are you?
Thank you, Miss,
I'm Miyoko Hojo.
Miyako
And you're
Hojo.
Megami Tadakoro.
Yeah.
You have piqued my curiosity. Chef Kojiro Shinomiya made his name as a former member of the Tosuki Council of 10. Are the rumors true that you challenged him to a food war back at camp? And did you somehow manage to pull out a draw?
No, I swear to you, it really wasn't an even draw at all.
Don't tell me that you beat him.
No, it was...
Well, what is it? Spit it out, girl.
It was,
Can
it
you
was all
put-
thanks to
okay,
Soma.
no, okay.
I'm no good on my own,
Okay,
honestly.
stop.
If it wasn't
Stop.
for Soma, I would be...
Soma Yukihira? That transfer student? Oh, I see. So in the end, you just let some man do it for you? Sorry I
wasn't-
bothered you. I thought you were someone else.
What's this bitch all about? What is this bitch all about? Okay, first of all, I have 2 things for you. One, she was about to get expelled, and someone was going to stop over her, so he did a good thing. And two, he couldn't even choose the food if he wants to. She had to choose the food, and he was the assistant. He could not choose the food they could make. She had to choose it, so there was nothing to complain about. She had to choose the food. And of course, it doesn't want to unpause, so I pressed it.
The current members of the Council of 10 have fought in the fall selection's final battle. It's one of the ways to get chosen as a member. In other words, I'm sure you figured out. One of us is gonna go on to become the next member of the 10.
Oh! Oh, she's in black.
Miss Erna, you're as beautiful as always. With those eyes, with your words. I want you to scorn me as your unworthy disciple. Huh?
I'm sure the
Tell me
members
when
have
I
been announced
love.
by now.
There's only have a love triangle with
Hello,
Aaron now
Sanji.
because I hate so. What about some more Sakurai? He didn't.
Such a lovely, refreshing morning, isn't it? Simply perfect for the first day of summer.
Oh, the first day of summer.
I've got it! It finally came! It's here! Look, it's from the fall selection office.
Well, let's open it up. Curry?
Cuisine?
Curry cuisine.
So, are we just supposed to make any old curry and rice?
Well, it said cuisine, so it doesn't have to be limited to just that.
Okay, so some sort of dish within the curry family. Is that really it?
I guess so. What do you think, Ishiki?
Well, who can say?
Hey,
Curry.
dodge the question.
That covers way too much ground. Doesn't even give us a starting point.
I mean, he doesn't give out.
This place.
He
Kyuksei
doesn't have to give out
Dormitory?
answers.
What was it like for you living here?
I had a blast. Everyone brushing up on their cooking skills in whatever way they liked. Yeah, there was one of us who made nothing but curry. Yep, the kid's name was Shiomi. Went on to become a fine teacher at Totsuki. If you cross paths, drop my name. I always had Shiomi's back. You ought to get a favor or two that way.
So anyway, that's what my dad told me.
Yeah?
Looks like we made it. It's a lot more run down than I expected.
He might even be scarier than Mr. Chappelle.
No one's here. Whoa, never mind!
Huh?
Hello there.
Hello?
Hiya, visitors! I'm sorry, I'll put some tea on right away. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry.
She's
for
so
the state of my
tiny.
place.
Is she in school with us?
I'm sorry for being so inattentive
Hello?
to visitors.
It's our fault for intruding.
Oh, it's perfectly all right. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I apologize.
These two are gonna run out of things to
I love
apologize
it. I
for.
love him so much.
Sorry.
Do you know where the teacher for this classroom is? And could you please tell him that Joichiro Saiba's son is here?
Damn, this one should be a fine school. Not this school.
Joichiro Saiba's son! Get out of here right now or else I'll throw you out!
He's unconscious right now, so I don't think he'll be moving.
That's too bad! I didn't need any reminders of that creep walking in here to torture me!
Hey, June. I bought all that stuff you asked for. Huh?
Sorry for the bother.
I look forward to staying here with you all. I'm Jun Shiomi.
Hello, and welcome to Kyuksei Dorm. I heard that you were able to clear Miss Fumio's little entrance exam on your first try.
Oh.
That's very promising indeed.
Thank you so very much.
Morning.
Huh? Joichiro, come on. Why aren't you in your uniform?
Ah, we got a newbie, huh? Welcome to our friendly little abode. Want to try one of my new dishes, would ya?
Yes, please, by all means. And that's how Joichiro Saiba used me, the youngest resident at Kyuksei at the time. I was his guinea pig, utterly tormenting me with his new dishes at every opportunity he could find. And then he inflicted a wound to my heart that will never be healed.
But you look exactly the same as you did in that flashback!
Ah, that's because I've been eating spices for a very long time. Many of them help aid in beauty enhancement.
Really? You mean that's all it takes?
She's tiny
My
as
dad
fuck.
did some pretty cruel things. His underclassmen had it rough while he was here. Wouldn't you say, Megami?
We finally get some visitors, and you end up getting the cold shoulder. Hi, my name is Akira Hayama. I'm a
Akira
freshman
Hayama.
here, just like you.
Freshman here.
I didn't think you could take special seminars till your second year.
Yeah, well, the thing is, she kinda needs me. You see, messing around with spices is pretty much the only thing she really does.
Huh?
Isn't that right, June?
Don't call me June! It's Professor Shiomi! You're my helper, Akira, so you need to show me some proper respect around here!
June, it's your turn to water the plants. You forgot again. So I watered them for you again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And you forgot last week too, and almost killed an important herb dear to both of us.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Oh, and who was it that entertained the visitors you stood up last month as well? Hmm?
You, Akira.
She's getting even smaller.
Soma, you gotta see this.
Wow, that's an amazing collection of spices. This totally smells like curry.
It's a spice called karipata. It's also quite well known as the curry leaf.
Huh? You really have raw curry leaves here?
You know about this stuff, Megami?
Yeah. As seedlings, they can't handle cold weather and will wither before the winter's over. That's why dried leaves are the most common here in Japan.
Yep.
It has to be almost impossible to find them raw around here.
Yeah, that's one of the main focuses for June's research.
Yep.
Finding a way to safely cultivate spices from tropical areas here in Japan. She's found a freezing method to preserve them for long periods of time. And in doing so, she's come up with several new flavor components.
Well, you are a lot more awesome than you look, Professor.
I don't appreciate praise from the likes of someone like you. But you're getting it. That's just how much potential spices can truly hide within them. After all, spices are fragrance, heat, color. They influence all three of these. Combining them produces a synergistic effect. The more spices included, the more their qualities are lessened. If combined haphazardly, it becomes muddled. The limit is approximately 20 varieties. Fats and oils are essential for drawing out a spice's flavor.
Uh-oh. So we're getting a full-blown lecture now.
Also, the fats will taste their absolute best when they're in an
When she gets like this, it could be a while. I think it might be faster if you just try it for yourselves. Have a taste. I will show you the true depth of spice. Here's your first dish. It's a chicken kolavarta curry. It's a signature dish hailing from southern India. It uses some of the curry leaf for fragrance.
Whoa, this looks really freaking good.
It looks like something gold.
What is this?
It looks like
First, the strong scent of the curry leaf shoots through the nose,
like
and then right behind that comes a light, tingling heat of peppers and onions that spreads across the entire tongue.
That intensity is the raw leaf. The raw leaves give off 10 times more fragrance than any dry ones can. Okay, now for the next dish.
Oh, I like your hair. Your hair looks so good.
This is a Goan fish curry.
Over here,
you can use any medium-sized white fish, like swordfish.
Huh? You made another curry?
All the other ingredients and spices are exactly the same. But compare the two.
This dish is even more delicious. How could it be?
Yes.
That looks
For that one, I pan-fried the red pepper and coriander. In other words, I used roasted spices.
If he's in the box level, he's definitely
That is truly incredible, Akira.
No, I totally understand. It makes perfect sense. If your dish is supported by pan-roasted spices, it will blend all the ingredients' flavors in perfect harmony.
And finally, there's this.
It looks like the same Kolivartha curry we ate the first time.
Yeah, but it's different though. The aroma of the curry leaf is way more intense than it was.
And I didn't add a single ingredient more.
But
instead of using a soup stock, I just simmered it in plain water.
In water?
It's exactly what June said earlier. Spices need care. If too many varieties are mixed in, they will lose their individual
There's so
impression.
many ways to make
This
curry.
would be the opposite. By deliberately removing the flavor of the stock, it creates a curry where the spice's impact is drastically heightened.
Normally, you'd think that would certainly weaken the flavor of a dish. But instead, there's no denying the remarkable levels of fragrance this has reached. I've been pierced. To think slightly changing the way spices are used could change a dish so dramatically.
This guy, the whole time he was cooking, he didn't look inside the pot even once.
The fennel has started to smell fragrant. It'll be done cooking in
This
about
got
5
money,
minutes.
actually.
It'll
This
be
might
another
might
40
actually
seconds
be
for the
like
coconut
one of the
paste.
good
Then it blends.
The way he
You can
cooks
tell the
is
state
so
of the
good.
dish just by the scent of the spices and ingredients alone. That's impressive.
So what can I tell you? It is in this way June needs my help. I take the theories she comes up with and refine them into actual dishes. You
Yep.
see, that is the role I play here.
A theoretical scientist and a hands-on chef.
Honestly, it gave me a good chuckle when I heard the theme of the selection's preliminaries. Curry cuisine, of all things.
So you're in this year's fall selection too?
I will be in A block with you, Soma Yukihira.
Wait, Did I tell you my name?
Oh, come on. Everyone knows who you are at this academy. Well, everyone who attended opening ceremonies, that is. Look, your cooking is interesting. Even with your options limited, you've come up with a way to pull through. But still, that's not enough for you to take the top spot at Totsuki. Well before you can taste it, even before you can see it. The first thing that reaches the senses, and that which lingers when the food is chewed and swallowed away, is the essence of fragrance. It's the key to masterful cuisine. Only one can be at the top, and that's going to be me.
Well, thank you for the lesson. Your curry dishes were truly incredible. I'll look forward to next time.
Next time?
When we're up there on that selection stage, I'll treat you to a curry that's even better.
Are you serious? You think I would lose to your curry? Soma, did you learn nothing while eating what I made for you?
Of course I did, and I got scared too.
Huh?
I said, here's someone who can make something I can't even fathom. At least not yet. And I admit it makes me kind of jealous. But it really taught me a lot about curry.
Okay, you better
see you again at the preliminary.
In the middle of my lecture! Huh?
The doorknob got me in the stomach.
Please, I'm so very sorry.
Soma Yukihira. Taking on curry means taking on spices and living in a world dominated by scents and fragrances. And my nose is something very special. You don't stand a chance of defeating me, my friend.
This version 4, season 1, episode 19. Interesting episode. Now, the reason why an interesting episode is because of one thing. Fall selection. So we're in a fall selection, which is kind of like a cooking battle, but not all of us got in. We're missing 2, but I guess it's fine. I think does it only do first year? I think all I did first year, so I think those 2 actually are 2 years, so never mind. But we're in the fall selection. Soma and Soma. I'm trying to say so. Soma's an A. Who else is an A? Rirko was an A, and the 2 Italians are both. Oh no, the 2 Italians are both at B. Akira is at A. Akira, actually, we saw Akira. We saw the new character Akira, which is like the master of spice. We learn about more spices because of Akira. Basically, I totally almost forgot about Akira until I said. Basically, Akira is in block A, but he's like one of the master of spices. We saw also Judy, who's actually super old, but extremely short. So basically, we learned something a lot about spice. It's just the different types amount of spice, the different of the cooking is going to be. Like they tried 3 types of curry and they all liked it, but it's better. But it's the same ingredients, it's just a different spice he made for the curry, which is a bit interesting. Also, I'm a bit freaked out of who is that girl. Like who is that long black hair girl? Like wow, who is she? And why is she spying on both Erina and the pink hair, whatever the fuck her name is? But I guess what, she's also in block B. And then she's in also. If she's in a thing also, and if she's in B, then it might be a problem. I'm not really sure, but it might be a problem. But there's a lot of things to take a take of this episode, but we're actually going to be preparing the next episode for the spices, so that way we can prepare for the battle. So I think the next episode is going to be about just preparing for the fight. All we did. So yeah, we learned a lot of stuff in this episode. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. So peace.